comp. The question is when we
might be able to win a Masters.
How
but I think I test. I think they're a little behind.
Aggression from the double duelist.
Like, they don't seem to have the maps as confident as some of these other teams. What do we have? We had 1-1 for pistols, MIBR on defense, EG on attack, and no raid boss for Aspas, but he does get a sheriff.
Got that Viper wall up towards A, very common one that you see on split. Allows you to kind of contact up.
I'm excited to see the defense on EG. I want to see how they play these two, because last time the Viper was over towards B and Chamber was over towards middle, and I think EA had a. I think he did fine, but I think he had a rough. I think it's a rough task that he gets set to hold down the whole of middle of a Chamber. It's good every so often to punish, but as an actual default, I don't think it's the easiest to play.
Derek does have that heal online, opting to go full utility. It's the power of the sky. Nothing to
This is interesting from MIBR. Double duelist comp, so what we're saying 4, 5 on defense. Maybe 6 if they get a good half.
I mean, they've taken so much space away. Again, this spells disaster. They're going to have to win these gunfights if they want to alleviate some of this pressure, because they've been fully corralled in. Cortesia not able to find the success he was on Abyss.
Yeah, big pickup right there from Icy. This 1v1 doesn't go the way of nature. No, not ready for it.
His hands betrayed him. Given away, and now EG in this weird no man's land. They're going to throw smoke towards B, but then try to head A, and it might work.
Yeah, spots him over towards A though. Give me Nozwa. Has no flash if they smoke spawn. No smoke spawn. We've got no smokes. Oh boy, how are we gonna cross? TP across to get the spike down. Nothing can stop this. Yeah, Nozwa maybe tunnel visioning a little bit there. Kind of decided to accept that he wasn't even gonna be able to get to the spikes.
Icy falling.
Shot.
That's another.
Oh, it's on his head. It's on his head. Oh, the nade had him for sure. Anyway. Okay, dude, nice shots from Robson.
The map on this defensive side, constantly re-clearing spaces where EG
2-1 for the pistols. 2-1.
Cortesia in mid, getting that kill onto Ye, and then getting out of dodge. Yeah, he gets picked off by Icy, but still he bought so much time for the other members of MIBR to formulate a plan on how they're going to retake this. What a nice flurry of trades as well.
It's a great shot up from our team there. I think one thing that, you know, we haven't really touched on, but I wonder how it impacts preparation and things of that nature, because let's be honest, Brazilian Valorant has its own flavor, right? It has its own brand, its own spice, if you will. This is now the 3rd Brazilian team in a row EG has faced. Yeah. So they're getting through the gauntlet, or at least trying to, but this feels like it's just a little bit too much.
Yeah, this MIBR, they've came so prepared. On this map, no footage of them specifically, so...
Gonna try force it through mid on the timing here.
And another pick on
he gets...
But a good trade this time.
Yeah.
That could be an upgrade too, a Guardian in the hands of Superman.
Double here, Judge could send it.
Yeah, not a good angle. Peek it into nature.
Dude,
be a distraction, but I think it's gonna be
dude, nice. He's one away from his ult as well. 3K into 3K. Obviously got the diffuser there as well.
And he's one off of that showstopper, Doug. He's having a map.
He's in
it's
a
like
good spot. And does he want to keep the Judge? Why not?
I've been waiting for this moment.
He's having a good time.
Yeah, this is one of the better, if not the best maps for it.
And you kind of wonder if it's one of those things where it's like, he's like, yo, Frog, trust me, bro. Let me play the Raze on this map, man. Let me do it. And if he can't pull it off, Frog's just like, okay, you're back. You're back on initiator duty.
Hey, it's working so far.
Yeah, this is a rough fast buy when you know you're up against the Judge.
A Marshall for Aspas. A target found, not connecting though.
Okay. Yeah, and we got no smokes now. You do not need to be doing this, Cortesia. Not at all. You're the person with the worst gun in your team. Just got a kill over towards A. You're a Viper. You have pressure, and you push down middle. That was not the one, chat.
He gets all that space up A ramp. The rest of EG just waiting for any type of contact.
We can be strict. We can give you. I'll definitely give a yellow for that. That's a straight up yellow card. We can be stricter in this game.
And again, his reposition there takes away the
that was crazy play.
Up ramps into ropes.
No joke. Some coaches there. That's a red card.
This defensive side. It's honestly been a
Nilzinho would give out a red for that, no doubt. I don't know if he's still here.
Nosware. And he's going to win the head-to-head against Ye. Ye falling again. Not really able to get anything going in these duels.
The timing almost feels a little disjointed, right? Like, Ye was really far
Like the timing on this, though, it's incredible. It is incredible. That's the spike as well. Wait, nicely done, though. Nicely done from Icy. That was a great reaction from him. He's made it doable.
And now they can go back towards B. Remember, this would be the bonus for MIBR if they can pull it off, and Shinim's in a really good spot to do so.
Imagine they lose it.
Extinguishing that threat. Nosware with 3 on the round. Icy by himself. He was the catalyst for the possibility. But now he has to push it over the
actually
finish
didn't
line
see him
himself.
go here.
Thrust into a position to deliver for EG. What a disaster this would be. MIBR's already gotten it to half. They've got to smoke to conceal a little bit of that pressure.
Aspas.
Just gonna stick it the whole way.
That was a great smoke from Aspas.
That's the bonus for MIBR.
Okay, Cordazia saying thank you to his teammates. They messed up, puts his hand up, says sorry.
Confidence in that stick.
And
the perfectly
that was
timed
awesome
smoke
from them.
from
Fair play.
Aspas. Yeah, he loses the
It's still into a
1v1
bonus.
against Icy, but he bought more than enough time for that diffuse.
I think Scream can still farm in tier 1. I don't think he would farm, but I think he would hold his own very well.
Right. It was disjointed.
Yeah, I think he would still be great. It is probably a pretty good meta for him. You could force double duelist a lot, put him on Phoenix some map, ISO some map.
When they came back from a 4v5.
Like the meta would work with him if he had another good duelist that wants to like. I mean, he'd like to send it, but
their devices
someone that's a little bit fearless.
Scrappy little buy, but they're fully investing into this.
They have 3 stingers. Icy has his ult. A lot of noise, Mayday, including that one, the big one. Payload will connect.
Okay, they put the ult into this one. We got no smoke over towards heaven.
No heaven smoke. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, able to get traded back though from Ye. And now the spike planted. A position here to try to turn the tides.
Yeah, this would be a disaster for MIBR really losing this one.
Attempts got a little messy on Abyss.
Yeah, EG have to play a lot more discipline this time around. Yeah, the guns aren't in their favor, but these close-up angles, the Stinger can do a lot of work.
You're looking for one pick and then you can accelerate. That's not the pick I meant. If you're MIBR, that's the one you needed.
Yeah, it's done now. Surely Icy with the pickup as well.
Okay, just about damage now.
Aspas will get his as he does.
Damage is good here as well.
Give him another one.
Yeah, don't let him save with the guns. Like it's a rough round, but
to deal damage, considerable one at that. Remember, the investment was a little weird here.
Okay.
Nature will carry a rifle over into the
Still
next,
managed to do good damage, so everyone has to buy into it. EG get 1 gun upgrade. Still a bit of a rough round for them though.
Into the swing of things. EG and Potter, she puts these boys through the ringer in scrims. I've been there firsthand, specifically playing out rounds, forcing up for moments like this when you're in a match,
I mean, he has some shots,
need to win the next round. Stingers in full armor and a showstopper was all that was invested.
This is a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Important rounds. MIBR get this. They're getting a lot on the board with double duelists.
Gonna have a couple of walls and a couple of flashes to pave the way to forge a path.
Fake teleport.
Aspas up against Ye up. We finally get to see it. Do they meet?
Right out of his
oh, they might meet.
Now taking a step back.
Oh, they're gonna meet, I think.
Is not safe.
Yeah, Aspas needed to
we go over towards spawn.
And a lot of smoke.
Give me the Prius, I swear to God.
Posted up on this angle though. All that utility giving the advantage to Ye to take whatever fight he thinks Aspas is gonna be at.
Both curtains fall.
I mean, this is iconic.
Here.
Yeah, who's gonna win it? Dude, Ye's just straight up just holding the tight angle. Here we go.
Well, he's moving now.
Here we go.
And he knows.
Yeah, Aspas has watched enough demos to know that they like to set him up here, and he just holds for it. Dude, they've been watching the demos. He held that for a long time.
Now they can move up towards mid.
That is good prep.
Look at how much more aggressive Cortesia is in this position. Dodges the flash, not connecting. Icy falls. Trying to connect onto the transfer, looking every which way he can, and gets away with 2. It's criminal.
Disgusting work. Cortesia. He's really came to be in these last couple of matches, man. They got rolled by 100 Thieves, but the bounce back against Cloud9, that's where he really shines. Superman, he has no time. You're getting sucked off of the plant into the nade as well.
Excuse me, baby.
MIBR off
Okay,
the
lovely rounds. They didn't pick up the round. Oh, they did.
Cortesia looking snappy with it in mid as well.
9-1 for Martine, but yeah, I think it was this kill right here.
It's so quick. You just know both players understand how each other like to maneuver around with that operator, what the rotations are going to be, but this is the difficult part of playing on land, peeking into an operator that's holding an angle already. Ye was waiting for it. He thought that
nice little timeout. I think that she's realized
right there, but
that honestly it might have been holding them for a long time, that they need to change their default up. Because this was their old school default, and it got punished because Aspas was incredibly aware that he was on that angle. Even the ping came in for the rest of his team just to make sure that no one peeked over towards site.
He was
and also, as soon as they took that A control, he had no hesitation to instantly go down there. And you saw how they also like held up their wall and then dropped the wall when he was ready.
Close to being even with him is Superman.
So, shout out to the prep for MIBR here, because they were fully on top of that. And this is good from Potter though. She's worked out early that they need to change up this default. Like if they want to use the op on Ye, probably needs to either peek over towards Heaven more, or you can just put him over towards mid or B.
Where flashes are going in mid from the sky of Derek. On one player getting a 2K like that in mid.
That worries me a little bit that EG might not change up their defense, and Ye still has to hold down middle. BTL is dying to judges every round. Dude, it's so good on this map.
Once again, on that judge,
so good.
Keeps that operator into the next round, and he switches up positions now in B main. Yay.
You gotta remember as well, this is a judge that's been nerfed twice. It used to be insane.
How will the second round go? It seems like Ye's actually rotating away.
Yeah, he helps.
Can the coaches see the enemy POV? No.
B main aggression.
That's why it would be an impressive timeout if she's worked it out.
And again, Aspas is holding an off angle, waiting for Ye to walk into his angle. EG are going to need to set this chamber up.
But with what?
You have to flash. You have to flash the corner. Anything. Jump spot.
You don't take this dry, surely.
That's a good orb.
I love that.
It's a good bait, though, in the end.
They're going to back him off, but I think Shenup's in a really good spot to make a
boss
play.
man.
And there it is. Only one found, though. Aspas staying alive, repositioning, tucking tail, staying away.
But Ye just gets dropped by Cortesia running ahead of that smoke in Heaven.
They got the sight, though. They got the spike down. Weapons aren't great. Oh, both upgraded, though. Icy and Superman now with rifles in hand.
Surely you pop the jet knives on this retake.
I feel like Artsin needs to absolutely send it.
Spot here. If he plays his cards right, he was just too weak.
Deleted.
Folds at the hands of the judge. But EG are somehow still in this
Does he
fight.
check
MIBR
default
with numbers
here?
advantage, however slight.
Very nice. Double swing.
Superman again.
Well, don't even need to.
Forced to deliver for EG.
Nice shot.
He's gotten it down to one.
Right, the Superman is, he's got a 1v3, 1v4 in him every single time, it feels like. He's good for one a map.
When his team needed him the most, he pulls through once again.
Yeah, he's done it again.
4 in the round, all headshots. But you can't keep winning off of heroics like this if you're EG. It's got to be a team effort. That's what you're built upon.
It's really nice shots.
Nice! Let's go, baby. That's the father right there.
The Viet dad pulling through.
Bro, if he keeps playing like that, might need to call him daddy instead.
Whoop him in.
What is going on in this cast?
Tell you what, I used to call him daddy.
Wild plays out.
What the hell is going on in this cast? They've lost control.
Blades aggressively across the middle of the map. And Ye has that op again.
Yeah, Superman picking that one up. Playing very slow. Pack mentality right now for EG.
That nade's going to cause some problems. I like this. For as many problems as Cortesia has caused EG across the middle of the map, we're starting to see some protocols to get him off of that, to displace him.
Yeah, he got taken down to 50 HP right there. Gets healed right back up. Able to get back on that line with the operator.
Oh, nice little hop.
Good nade.
The Seekers are going to push them back all the way down steps. Now you can choose to go A, where you've got Nature who's taking some space, or you can turn back towards B.
Ye is fearless.
This is a rough spot to be in.
All the way into hell by himself.
Gonna see
follow up though.
Shenum close by.
Wait.
Can play spoiler. They don't
They
know
think
that
he's
he's
B-main.
here, and I don't know that there's any utility to clear it. The flash is gonna be so good.
Incredible flash from Nozwa.
Yeah, he has to connect and he cannot.
Dude, he played great. That was impressive though. That was impressive. It was. I felt like they were so sure he was B-main.
Shenum, what an anchor! What a distraction!
Yeah, dude, he's doing
Nozwa
great.
as well. That flash
He's actually had a really good best of 3
there.
so far.
Maybe not trusting Ye to hold that line for them. And Ye, he just can't quite connect onto that wide swing. Maybe a little bit in his head right now.
We got the casters, yeah, double reds, honestly.
On a tight swing
Double
back
straight
from pillar,
reds.
but
Yeah, but those are shots he's known for.
The silence for the rest of it.
Especially on that chamber.
Yep.
The confidence just not playing a factor in this game right now. Now Ospas had
Yeah,
an
he spots
opportunity
2 though.
for another first blood, but can't quite hit the mark.
Okay, we might get to see the
playing a very passive angle here. It's quiet across
duel
the board
again.
Right now from EG.
No, okay.
And there was fire on the
But
other
you can
side.
see how
Ospas
EG have
with the
changed up,
shorty
right?
was
They're not
smoke.
going for the whole inside of Ye over towards here to try to get a peek on A. Like for sure, the timeout has definitely pulled Ye more over towards the B default.
Looking behind his back, but with that Skydog clearing all that
But I also will say that MIBR as well, they have been putting Aspas over towards B.
He has single-handedly
But he's going to get
been the
traded.
thorn in their side from this exact spot.
Oh my gosh.
I do think he commits a little bit too heavy in against the ecos.
In for EG
In
to maybe
Vents.
get another thrifty
It's
round.
twice
Ye
now where they got a
still
1 for
has
1.
a
It's
vandal
not good
of his
enough.
own. Derek upgrades to
And he pushed down mid on that other rounds. He needs to be a little bit careful. Playing mid like Zelsis. Zelsis is a little bit smart with how he plays though. Even though he looks like a lunatic.
Fantastic timing right here coming out of this vent.
And he's going to try. The wall goes down in Nozwa.
He has to wait.
Like Zelsis is always a lunatic in the buy v buys.
Pressure.
To realize itself, you're absolutely right. The wall goes
He
up,
wouldn't
and that should
commit
be
like
the
this
timing
against
for
the
them to cross.
ecos.
Nozwa again ready for it. Sees it go up.
Here we
Sees
go,
Superman
Judge again.
fall, and now with 12
Dude,
seconds left,
this
they have no
judge
choice
is
but to try
annihilating
to
them.
brute force their way
Absolutely
in.
annihilating them. It must be the
And it's
most
again just a
horrible
mess.
thing to play
But
against.
what a genius move from Nozwa to put his
He's-
back against
he's
that
Palmer
box so he can't be
Judge.
seen from anybody potentially walking up A ramp with that Viper wall being up. And yeah, he's playing like a maniac right now. Cortesia is playing.
Dude, look
like
at
a
it.
maniac.
It's a one
Let's
tap
just say
every
it.
single time.
Artscene has had a judge almost every single round on this defensive side.
And he's getting multi-kills with it every time, too.
And they're vibing, man. They're vibing. EG on the other end, I mean, it's not looking too good over in that camp, man. Their faces are not happy.
Got the tech down? Oh no, he's got it. He likes the judge, bro.
And if
You
you're
can
EG,
tell.
can't be happy about that. The
Wait,
double
every
dip,
single
not
time
even
Aspas has
required.
got his back up every time he goes
1-2
aggro A.
punch
Nozwa
of
hit the
Ospas and
Omen
Nozwa,
last
the
time.
duo.
Nozwa hits the passing. Trying to get the trade on him this time.
It just feels like something has changed in these last couple of rounds for MIBR. It looks like, yeah, they got thrifty, but
You know I
they
like the
bounced
cheesy
right
guns,
back.
but do I think it should be possible in a tactical shooter? Oh no. In an ideal world, there's
There
no
was a lot
shotguns
of
in this
reason to
game.
be excited for
But
MIBR at the beginning of the
it's in the
season. I mean,
game, so
Artscene,
it's
the
better to
potential,
just accept it,
Nozwa,
embrace it,
and then Ospas,
love it.
of course, but
Otherwise,
they
you're just
kinda
gonna get
stumbled out
annoyed.
of the gates. This really feels like they found their footing, though.
Yeah, it's so weird because against 100 Thieves,
Trust me,
were to
since
look at
day
that
one, I've been
match,
the
you were like,
biggest
oh,
judge
they have a
believer.
lot to work on.
Well, we did practices where
But
Soulcast
the
would use
turnaround
Palmer
and-
Judge
and
on this
how
map.
quickly they've been able to do it
Attack
is what's
and
most
defense.
impressive, right?
They look like a different team here.
And look, I'm not saying this map is over by any means. But
I'm not.
MIBR's composition,
I'm the
let's
number
just
one
put it on
fan.
paper, it's favored
Dude, we
on
got
the
to
attacking
Radiant pretty much
side.
to
You have
using
double
Judge at the
duelists
beginning
to
of the
go
game.
absolutely crazy inside.
That's all we would use as
I
well.
do think
It was
EG's
incredible.
comp, and historically, EG is also better built.
Do
to
I have a
play on
problem with the
defense,
Odin?
so
I mean, the
that'll
Odin's
be good
overpowered as
against
well.
Good, but I think if
But
you're EG here, again,
it is what
given
it is.
how Split has played out for you before, you've got to at least keep it competitive on attack. And this feels like MIBR are just set to run away with this
Yeah,
thing.
it can't be heroics that pull EG over the edge.
You don't want
It
non-rifle
needs to be
guns
the
go play
overall
CS.
team
The
play.
CS
We're
is
just
a
not
similar problem at the
quite
moment,
seeing it
but
here.
no one really uses the guns yet. That auto shotty is nuts.
Maybe call it an off day, call it what you want, but this is an elimination match.
In CS, honestly, the players are a little bit
MIBR
too
will
stubborn.
Get to 7. Aspas still has that up online. Financially, you take a look on the other side of the stage. EG not in a great spot.
You gotta feel for Icy in that moment, man. I mean, he had no chance right there.
And so again, I want to go back to what you were saying a moment ago. This is an elimination match. This is also
second timeout in one half. It's a rough one.
right? We're not talking
Double
about
duelist
map one,
already
and there's
getting
time to,
6
we'll
rounds on
bounce back on map two,
defense.
this, that, and the
Money's
other.
really good. Aspas is going to have an op all the time.
Second timeout blown. It's make it or break it for EG at this point.
Yeah.
And Potter can identify that.
With the chamber, you can do some cool stuff. So they've never been flanked. I wonder if they want to
as
like
much as we talked about Cortesia,
start using the
where
chamber
duo,
more for A heaven.
Shenum
Start
having
using
his
the trip
moments in that
aggro
anchoring.
vents.
It's really been Artsine who stepped up to the
I
plate
think
here on
they.
this map.
I
and
wonder
split on this defensive
how much
side.
they've
He's
explored with the
13 and
aggro
3
chamber
right now.
stuff.
He's had a ridiculous performance.
A lot of kills with the judge, sure, but those are kills that tilt you. To be on the opposite end of a judge, we've all felt it in ranked.
Well, and also
it's the worst feeling in the world.
And also, I mean, it does. The truth
Am I
is,
fine with the
it's
op?
still
Dude, I
kills,
love the
right?
op.
Like, they're still
Op's
converting
good.
those into round wins, regardless of what.
The
Tool
outlaw's
is
a
being
little bit
used to get them
too
there.
strong, in my opinion.
And it throws you off your game because now, even if you're clearing these close corners, you're running in with the knowledge that, okay, it might not even do anything. I'm definitely going down. And I have to rely on who's behind me to get the trade.
Right.
Let's see what this backup plan is. We might not see it fully until we see the big buy rounds. Dude, I thought it was 6. Sorry, I thought they've got 7 as well. This is really good numbers for double duelist.
MIBR looking really comfortable here.
They don't have the most support to send it, but you can definitely sky flash send it. Aspas isn't gonna need to dash into the smokes though. Maybe they can op pick as well. Who knows?
Give yourself a fighting chance on the defensive side. But look already, look at this spot that Artsine is at.
How would I change the outlaw? I would at least start with
unchecked.
125 damage, and then I would reduce the firing rate of the second bullet.
Not one time.
It's
Oh, he
just
gets off the angle,
just
though. Off of
way
that
too
mid utility,
fast.
Off that mid.
Like I would put,
Info gathered
no joke, I would put
by
like
MIBR.
a
It's a re-clear
second
up B
plus on
main.
it.
Position given away. Toes exposed. Kill found again.
Again.
I guarantee it still gets used.
This feels like they're forcing heroics. And I understand.
And then there's no point in the gun.
I
I guarantee you it still gets used.
It's just not converting.
Oh, the showstopper doesn't convert, but Derek will.
Meanwhile, Aspas has gone unchecked. That's a spike.
I was gonna say,
on the ground.
imagine he
Nature
gets this.
Striking it just the right
Ooh,
moment.
I
The
think
second
did
will
good
come
to
through,
get
and now
that.
Nature's
It's
left in 1v2. Spike
kind of
out
made
of
this
hand,
doable.
but op to work with.
And that Viper's pit online as well.
For MIBR, though, they're approaching us from different fronts, and that can either be a
Yeah,
blessing
you would
or a
imagine that
curse.
Cortesia has him
It's gonna
down,
have to
but
be another clutch
he can
from
definitely
EG
ult.
to stay in the mix of things.
Giving him the space to drop the pit. And Nature switch weapons. He's now got Phantom he can work with. Playing on the other side of this. Hearing one, spotting the other.
Nice
Oh,
shot,
snap.
dudes.
Again, from Cortesia's filth.
God, they're owning
That
them.
is-
They're actually owning them.
That's insanity. Just not low enough. The Viper's
Okay.
pit not taking Cortesia
Delay the
down
defuse
enough
to
for
pick up
Nature
the
to
up.
just hit a little body shot, but he had the up on him. He had the up on them both. To hit a flick like that, we got to get that POV.
Blizzy is playing
All
well.
we might see is
It feels like
tracers.
all of MIBR are
But
playing
no, it
well,
was
to
a
be
Phantom,
honest.
wasn't it? Oh, barely. Sees him 1 HP.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
MIBR just looks so clean, and I think it's a lot of what we talked about in map 1, but it's rearing its head in map 2 as well. Cortesia has been insane. Artsine, as you mentioned, sitting at 15-4, and I think it's tough because MIBR are doing everything perfectly, and EG are struggling in every facet of the game.
Very well said, Doug. I mean, look at this. Even on another default, the paranoia is way too late. EG have truly crumbled in this moment, and they're getting picked
Look at them.
apart by MIBR.
The surgeon scalpel that is MIBR.
Still comes the MIBR will be a
right
good
now
team by the
is-
end of the year. We might not
I mean,
even
it's
have to wait that
perfect
long.
in
This
every
has been nice from
which
them.
way.
It's just completely fallen apart to the point where Derek is left in a 1v5, and he's gotten 3.
He's gonna have the ult. No reason not to invest it here.
But he's sitting
Yeah,
so low.
they do need the
Savage is
hero
out,
round.
45 HP. Both connecting. The spit. Oh gosh, if that was how he died. Derek still, again, has a shot. A slim shot, sure, but a shot at this.
Whoa.
He's isolated it down to a 1v1. Cortesia's on
Oh,
the
it's
other
unlucky,
side.
man. It was a really good try.
And he gets 4.
It's a really,
but 4
really
is
good
just
try.
not enough.
And the look on Derek's face after that disbelief. After you get the fourth, you feel like you have it in the bag. Everybody else on your team is riding on you to bring it back.
Imi, hello.
But it's such a tough ask. The fact that he
You
put
can't
this
be calling
in the
yourself
first
that,
place.
surely.
Yeah.
Such a shame. MIBR sitting at 9-2. EG, we've already said it.
God, they got annihilated.
Dismantled.
Absolutely annihilated.
Tournament dreams look like they've been just
That
sucked
Jack
right
orders
out of
it?
them.
Yeah, but mate.
Not seeing any type of
Have you seen some of the takes that go on there,
No,
me?
it's 5 rounds in a row for MIBR.
I'll be taking that
Full
one
steam
personally.
ahead.
It just looks so grim.
And it's, I mean, to be fair, it's not like they're not trying stuff. It's just nothing's working.
Yeah, and it's partly because of some really good prep work done early on from MIBR, punishing some defaults, but
And
also
Ye and Chamber maybe isn't an
a
insta-win.
dismantling of chemistry and team
I
play
wanted
from the
them
side
to
of
have
EG.
way
Like
more.
that paranoia not coming out for
And
Icy in that
this is
moment.
the
I
out
mean,
of the
he's
map
just-
pool. This is
he's
the
left
worst
on an island with
chamber
a player
map
in ARAM that's
out of the
not
7
flushed
maps
out
at the
all.
moment.
Artsine gets another
I think
first
it's
blood.
odd to
He's gonna
force
have
it
a
on
shot
this
at a
one.
second kill, too. The flash is nice, though. Artsine down.
It is a free A site.
They did
Yay
get
able
they
to
did get
strike, but
anti
Savage
for
is
sure.
out, gonna
But
give position away. Nazar's there on the trade.
I mean, they're gonna get 3. Maybe it's doable with the chamber. Like they still have a strong
mean,
defense
Superman's out on
comp.
site,
So it's
and
the fact
now
they're
the
up
rest of
against double
EG's gonna be able to
duelists.
join him.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hit the shots, and it's only
This
really a
goes
Sky
without
Flash that he
saying,
has
they
to
need
dodge.
this round.
You absolutely need the 9-3 curse. Bring it back for Derek if you're an EG fan.
They're in a position to do so.
Oh, but
Superman's
MIBR.
position's been given away. Spotted now, the Roomba there. Nazar looking for any window that he can find. And again, time is a factor here. The spike has been taking for a little while.
Dude,
Cortezia,
Cortezia is sick, bro.
When it looks like there's a window in,
10? They got
MIBR
10 on
again
defense. Oh my.
do whatever they want. A 10-2 half.
Yeah,
They got
it's
shut
a
down
masterful
everywhere.
show of a
Absolutely
defensive side
everywhere.
split. MIBR looks so impressive.
Yeah,
on
and
this
they got
map.
so much
They've
money.
taken
And this guy
advantage of EG
perma
every
judging at
step
the
of the
beginning
way.
is sick. He built up so much
even
money
with
that he
that
can just like
crazy
always
clutch
have
that
an
we saw
op for
earlier from Superman,
Aspas,
they
and that's
didn't let
just
it
such
get
a
to
big
them at
win
all.
condition.
I mean, they have
it
such
just feels
a
like
buffer
everyone's
on the
aiming
lead
well.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it does get to them a little bit, they have enough that they can fall back on. 10-2 half, EG staring down the barrel of elimination. We'll see you guys on the other side of this break.
You think after this
Red Bull
season,
gives
Ye
you
will be done for?
wings.
Nah, I think it's gonna be fine. I hope they. It's gonna take a little bit to get into the swings of things. I hope they lean more into the chamber on the chamber maps. And then I think there's so much more that you could do with chamber that we don't see. Like I think if you did this map, you could really combo it. Like if you wanted to do it on this map, you would combo it with a Vice, surely. And then you can start using the trip a bit more aggro, and you could actually just like solo default mids and use their smoke against them. I don't know. I think the chamber's better on other maps. I have full faith in Ye, but I would say I'm also very slow at moving away. Like it's hard to delete the history from my brain. I think I've noticed with me. Like I definitely put a lot of weight on the nostalgia.
Here on Split, a 10-2 half, and they're now what, 3 rounds
Leaf
away
Chamber?
from surviving,
I mean,
from
Leaf Chamber is
eliminating
incredible.
EG, and from keeping their Bangkok
But they
hopes
also
and
use
dreams
it on.
alive. I
They
think,
also are using
we
it on
mentioned it, Dre, in the
2 out
first
of the
half.
3 of the strongest
This
maps.
roster looked like it would be really good on paper. They stumbled out of the gates at the beginning and kickoff, but this does not look like the same team we saw earlier.
Yeah,
MIBR look insane right now.
I most
Hit me with the
definitely
posture
wrote
check because I
them
put the
off,
knees
especially
up.
after
Mad
that loss to
respect.
100 Thieves
You
and
actually called me out,
the
yeah.
manner that it happened, but again,
Wait till I
way
see
that
the
they've
Oxy
turned
Chamber.
it
Dude, I'm
around
down
in
for the
such
Oxy
a
Chamber.
short span
Who's sending
of
it on your
time,
team, though?
It truly
Who
needs
goes
to be
duelist
studied.
then? Oh my goodness, where's this flash?
Did the flash?
Oh my god, the flash!
That was
No
not supposed
way,
to stop
dude.
there. Superman's still in a really good spot, though. He's able to get 1. Ye does 2. Connecting onto the third.
Spike down B.
Did you on your list?
This
Okay,
one,
now we're
seems
talking.
like they're going to be able to convert it. But this is where the hurdles have been for EG. This is not the first time something like this happens. Fortunately for them, the trip catches. Cortez still gets the kill.
If anything, the slow just makes it more of a turret.
The spit trying to push Icy off the line. Noswor's getting it down to 1v2.
They're on the board. We still get a 1-1 pistol on every single map.
A lot of whiffage going
Still
on,
fair.
but, I mean, sometimes you just can't connect on the satchels happening, and it happens. But yay, he gets 3 into this round, doubling his kills in this map. A nice shot right there.
I will say something that I loved here, and I know it's just a pistol, but that's so fine, is EG had a demo, they perma played chamber mid, they perma played the Viper here. Pistol round, we switch it up early, so now MIBR have gone in and they've gone, hold up. He was playing over towards B and we have anti and they said that he would be middle the whole time. This is something I used to do a lot, where you just have your pistol round different to your default, and if people include the pistol round in like the rest of the map, they might think that they can't do some of their original plan and it might mess it up. Like we always used to change stuff up within like the first 3-4 rounds.
And MIBR
just to get people confused. I think it works well.
Super slow.
And this is a similar vibe, having the chamber over towards B when we're getting played middle perma.
It's called gun barrel, surely.
Just a little too fearful to take that extra step out, even with a teleport. And it's Icy that will get the kill, but he's going to get punished on the trade right now.
And there's only one person over towards A, so do they panic a little bit, or are they good? Instant reaction was to push over towards B main. They didn't pick up the gun, so EG going to be happy with that.
Pushing Aspas off the line. That's another big kill out from Ye, who invested into the
One
outlaw
bullet.
this time around. They still have a little bit of space. MIBR do up mid. Ye had nowhere to go. This is getting very messy.
Guys, please don't like this. I want at least a competitive map.
The anti for them, like this is the round that they were supposed to be able to convert.
And cleanly too.
13 seconds left. Derek has a lot
Oh
to do
god.
here.
Oh god.
And that
He hit him with the outlaw at the end, so he's just one body shot. They got 4 eco'd and there was 1 sheriff.
I don't know how you bounce back from that.
MIBR played it so slow and methodical on this attacking side, even with worse weaponry. And yay, the pressure may be unsurmountable, making huge mistakes, Doug. Not reloading any of his weapons, getting stuck in a pickle, teleporting back. Potter can't even believe it. And she can't bail them out of this anymore. MIBR.
That was an incredible, dude. We got the split coach cam. Oh my god, the split coach cam replay might be one of my new favorite things. We get to see the polar opposites.
EG are looking lost right now.
Potter looked like Potter was in absolute shock at what just went down.
And it's another slow, quiet round from MIBR. Very similar.
Dude, the half and half coach replays, that's sick. Pansy.
Great
show EMEA that. EMEA needs that. That's incredible.
Connects onto Shenum.
A little bit more confidence this time around. And
that was awesome.
It's a stack for EG.
Gonna play on the other side of this wall. Icy not able to settle the shot. Superman will fall. But Ye has arrived at the scene. He's already gotten 3 on the round.
Yeah, he's had enough.
Looking for magic.
He goes for a plant heaven here.
Playing committed. Remember, it's Aspas who's got the outlaw on the other side, and
he might have done enough though.
Again and again.
2v2 now. Icy with rifle in hand.
Yeah, and Nature can tank the first shot here.
You imagine there's going to be a spark to go.
Icy's going to absolutely send it.
And there it is. First one popped.
Wait, lovely dash. Lovely dash. Gets the reload on this one.
What can Nature do?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, MIBR have such a good setup here. Yeah, Aspas is a little weak, but they have every single angle considered, everything cornered.
Very, very
and that's
nice.
MIBR at 12. That's not just map point,
God,
that's
they
series
annihilated them.
And that's the power of the double duelist, Doug. Yeah, they're down numbers. Ye does his best to climb back into the round, make up for the mistake in the previous. But it's just not enough. The overwhelming force onto the actual site. Look at that flash. Superman has no chance. So many targets jumping around his screen. And Osboss just doing Osboss things, baby.
That's done. Quick break.
11-8 from him. Again, our team 20-9. And so, the last attempt, the last hope for Evil Geniuses.
Icy gets his own judge out.
It just feels like with the way that MIBR
It literally
have
feels
been
like the
playing,
Billy NRG game.
There's no way
Where they
you
got
have a
wrecked by it, and
chance
it's like,
to
well,
this.
we should just
It's
use
a
it
hard
back.
sell. And again, it's Osboss. It's a protagonist. 2 kills found.
Is it better if ADS the headhunter? It's just personal
That EG
preference.
bring into this round are going to make things even more complicated. How do you retake into 4 with 2 stingers and a shorty?
I'll tell you how it all starts with Ye right here on this flank.
Ooh.
It may have to start there, but I don't know that it's ever going to leave the gates. Derek and Nature now, the last 2 standing. Shoulder spotted on 1. You know the flash is going to be close. It's going to be aggressive. Traded 1 for 1.
Okay, shout out to MIBR, because that was EG's map pick. And you could tell that they knew this map was going to get picked, or at least be third map, and they put a good amount of prep into it. And this was a very nice performance from them. And like each individual on this team,
MIBR again, they
including the
outclassed
coaching
EG
staff.
in every department on this map of Split.